the bottom of the deck, you've got the Five of Swords. You're dealing with a lot of difficult people around you. This could even be a legal case that you're dealing with, because the swords always implies legalities. It looks like you are rising above that circumstance there. So this woman has been elevated. These people stirred up a whole lot of issues there. But it looks like she's now coming into her own and showing them what she's made of. So it looks like, whatever that legal circumstance is, where they all were at you or against you, it looks like something has changed, and it's given you a lot more power, and you're rising above it, and they're quite shocked about the whole situation. So there is some victory in there, whatever that circumstance was, whatever. It's a very nasty thing, because the Five of Swords is always about vindictive behavior, nasty messages, nasty comments, people stabbing you in the back. But it looks like you're rising above that particular circumstance, and you're showing people your power as well. So what's going on with you? You're starting brand new. It looks like, starting from the bottom with that Fool card. There's been a lot of financial loss for you, and maybe you've even had to ask people for financial assistance. And maybe there's also been maybe a physical injury, or you could have gone through an illness as well, but it's left you very, very poverty-stricken, really, very, very broke. There's been somebody around you that's been quite supportive. You've got this dog here, and he's giving this man company. This man used to be a high priest. So it's almost like you had a great fall. There was something that really, major happened that caused a lot of drama, but it caused a lot of loss in your life. And it looks like you've needed some kind of financial assistance. It could have even been that you just needed assistance in general, just help and support. And maybe you were even told to leave your house. So with the Seven of Pentacles, you can see this man's chasing this woman and a child out. So you may have lost your home, may have been told to leave, and this has left you, financially restricted and left you in a state of poverty. So there's some kind of circumstance you had to walk away from, because you were, thrown out from it, really. You could have, had to leave a relationship for some reason, but you ended up leaving your stability and walking away from it, and really just walking away with the clothes on your back. So it seems like it was something really dramatic, and it caused a lot of loss. You've reached rock bottom with that particular card. You've got the Six of Pentacles over here, so you have been asking for some kind of financial assistance. Somebody has been helping you out. Maybe you've been asking for some kind of financial support, because you've got that Six of Pentacles, this person asking for coins. So it looks like you have reached a crisis of sorts here with this, financial crisis. You've got the Ten of Pentacles over here, so you could have ended up, this could have been after a divorce or a separation. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's the end of that difficult financial cycle, but also, it's the ending of the old financial situation that you were in. You could have been in a situation where you had joint finances. Maybe the person that you may have been partnered with was very, very meager in how much they gave you, so they control the finances completely. You can see this child only getting a few coins, and that particular circumstance is over. Maybe you were financially dependent on this particular person. You've had to leave that circumstance over there, and it's left you really financially, a big financial deficit in your life. So, going through a lot of financial problems over here. But that cycle seems to be over. Now, you could be, there could be some legal circumstance coming in for you over here that you're dealing with. So there could be legalities. And with this Ten of Coins, usually it promises some kind of payout, some kind of settlement coming in, and with that Five of Swords, I said, this woman is becoming victorious. So this particular financial circumstance that you're going through might be involve some legalities, and you might actually end up getting a settlement, some money coming in with it. Now you've got the Knight of Pentacles over here, so you're looking for a new job. Maybe you can see this man is riding away. Maybe you've had to leave an old job, or you want to leave an old job and you want to walk away from it. It is not something, it's almost like you're leaving a stable situation and moving forward. So maybe even this financial loss has come because you've had to leave an old job as well. So this could be, the end due to a divorce, but something's happening financially, and you are looking for new work over here. Maybe you haven't been successful in actually, getting a new job, but you are going out there and seeking new employment. Now, going into the future, you've got the World card over here. So this is the end of that particular cycle. The lessons have been learnt. the World card is ruled by Saturn, and it shows, the end of a difficult financial circumstance. Like I said, Saturn is, the teacher of the zodiac, but it's also a restrictor of finances. And it looks like, with the World card, the ending of those particular circumstances. So where you've had financial restriction, that particular cycle is now over. You can see even with that 10 of Pentacles, it's the end of that difficult financial situation. It's left you really restricted, really deficient, but it looks like that cycle has now come to an end and something brand new will begin. You've got the Nine of Swords over here, so you are dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of problems, a lot of pressures from a lot of people as well. It looks like all you want is a bit of a rest, a little bit of a break. There's a lot of people expecting a lot out of you. They're causing a lot of stress and they're causing a lot of anxiety for you. So you're feeling very, very anxious. Maybe you're not even sleeping at night. You've got the King of Cups over here, so this is the end of that particular difficult situation or difficult person you were dealing with. So this could be, this could be a water sign, this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you're dealing with, and it seems like that particular circumstance is over. It's the end of that relationship with that particular person. So something's happened, that relationship's ended, there's a lot of drama, you're a bit confused about what to do, but it's the end of that particular cycle with this King of Cups here. Now you've got the Four of Cups over here, so you are looking to, get together with some friends, maybe discuss things, just, it looks like, you've been feeling very, very lonely. The Fool looks pretty lonely here. And it looks like, you just want some support, somebody to just listen to you. You just want to speak your truth, really, with this Four of Cups. Get things off your chest, really. So going into the future and the final outcome, you've got the Eight of Swords over here, the Devil card, and the High Priestess. The Eight of Swords here is about, unforeseen attack, really, in this particular circumstance. You can see, this particular card, you can see there's a lot of swords flying around, so there may be a lot of issues that you're dealing with. This could be legal issues that you're dealing with as well, and something comes up unexpectedly, because it seems to be raining down from the sky there. So there could be some news that you're getting about a legal situation. It may not be news that you want to hear. It might be, something that you need to be defensive of. Get some advice to actually deal with that particular circumstances. It seems a bit overwhelming, whatever this is, and it is coming in pretty fast as well. Like I said, it could be legal news that is coming in. The swords are coming in through the air, so just be careful. Make sure that you're getting all your whatever emails or letters or mail. There is some kind of news coming in. It might be a bit distressing with this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords usually is about being restricted, but in this particular deck, it's about almost like a full-blown attack coming in from somebody you don't know. So there's some kind of maybe this person that you have separated with has is sought legal ways or means to deal with whatever went on, and they're sending you messages, or there's something that comes in for you, some kind of news that comes in for you that causes a lot of distress. You feel like you're being attacked, and it is this particular person, because you've got the Devil card next to this 8, which is somebody that's controlling it, and they're using very, very unhealthy means of controlling. So, doing things behind your back, doing things in the dark, trying to manipulate the situation. So they're doing things that, that things are going on behind the scenes, and they could be stirring up some legal battle with you. So just be aware of that. They're trying to restrict you in order to control you. And they're trying to cause a lot of chaos in your life as well. Now you've got the High Priestess card that's following in. You need to ask for divine guidance and assistance over here with this High Priestess. You also need to trust your intuition with it as well. So something coming in over there, and also make sure that you're keeping all your secrets to yourself. Don't go around telling people what you're about to do and what your plans are with this particular card. So there's some kind of drama that's happening over here, and it's caused by this person that's pretty controlling. This Devil card coming in over here. Like I said, they're sneaking around doing things behind your back. Just be careful and make sure that you are. You might have to do some research as well with the High Priestess on how to deal with this, and this might be that you also need to ask for some guidance or some help. It could be praying about it, but it could also asking for some really practical advice from somebody who can give you answers to your questions. So you are still dealing with very difficult people. That Five of Swords over here. It looks like there's something legal that's involved over there. Some kind of news that comes in that's a bit upsetting. So just be aware that that could well be the case. I'm just going to draw some cards from the Oracle. The Animal Tarot for the Oracle read. You've got the Four of Spring over here. It's a time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, a happy home life. Now, the Four of Spring shows, stability in home. It could also show victory in whatever you're going through at this moment. It could even be that change of home. So it seems like you've left an old home or left an old relationship and you're going to be starting fresh again. But it's also going to be some place that you go that's going to give you that stability, at least for a while, before you need to move on. You've got the release card over here. So this is the death card, leaving things behind. It's time to release the past and move on to something new. The ending is the first step to the way to a happier future. So you've got that peacock feather. So, the peacock feather has got a lot of eyes on it. You're seeing things from a very different angle, but you're also seeing a lot of things are coming to light for you. So a lot of information is being revealed. Maybe this is what that Eight of Swords is showing. All the dramas, all the swords are almost like tower moments that get revealed to you. So, things are being revealed to you, whatever has been going on behind the scenes. This also says there's transformation coming over here and cutting out that past and moving on to that future. So it looks like, if you move on, you will get more stability and you might even get a new home coming in for you there. And you've got that Six of Summer over here, which is the Six of Cups. The love and care of children, it could be very important in your life. Old memories can be healed and possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be reviewed. Now, you might be ending in old circumstances, but you are still looking at the past a little bit with the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. Now, you're doing it to move forward. So people always say, oh, don't, cut the past out and don't think about it. But it's not true. You sometimes have to look backwards to see the future. That's what I think. So when you're sitting and reviewing the past, it's not always a bad thing, provided you don't let it depress you and you don't let yourself get stuck in it. If it brings your mood down, this is not something that you should be going after. But reviewing the past and repacking your memories again and re-looking at the situation gives you insight on how to deal with future events. It looks like you are moving forward there. You could be caring for children there. You may have had to take your family and leave a circumstance, because you can see this woman's taking her child and walking, and you can see this duck is taking his ducklings and going forward. You're starting a brand new cycle over there. With the Six of Summer, there could be somebody in your family or somebody around you that you knew in the past that's going to help you out in that circumstance. The Six of Cups also brings in an offer. So there's an offer for stability coming in, an offer for, with the Six of Cups, it's somebody offering you a really good cup full with flowers, usually in the in the traditional tarot, rather. And that could be the case here with the Six of Summer. So maybe somebody's giving you a home or giving you that support that you need. But you're definitely leaving that past, cutting it behind, moving on, and becoming very enlightened. There's a big transformation that's happened in your life. And it looks like, you are moving on to some kind of stability, some kind of celebration. And whatever you do now is going to be quite successful. So although you have gone through a lot over here, there's been a lot of problems. You've got a lot of ending cards. So you've got that Fool card, which is, the beginning after the end. After the World comes the Fool. So you are ending that cycle over here. You're getting over things now. So you'll start moving up. So it's going to be, and you've got that 10 of Pentacles over here. So ending of difficult financial circumstances, the ending of, even maybe an old job that you used to be in, something to do with money. All of those problems that you've been having, you're moving away from it. Even with this Knight of Pentacles, you can see riding away from somebody who's blocking your door. So it looks like, you're changing the way you look at things, and you are going to be releasing that old circumstance and moving forward. Even though it's causing you a lot of anxiety and stress, it is the best way to go. There's still going to be some problems that you encounter, but you will be able to overcome it, because you can see, even though there were so many people against this woman, she's rising above it, and she's a force to be reckoned with. So stand up, and stand up with confidence, and you will be able to overcome whatever you're going through. But just make sure that you're keeping everything to yourself with that High Priestess and asking for divine guidance. That's always very, very important. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.